好，大家好，我是何老师，这是汉字课。今天我们学习第4课对话2。你们会需要3个东西：笔、纸，还有你的汉字书。汉字书。嘿，你们知道书这个汉字？好，看书的书，汉字书。好，开始以前，请你练习写你的新的汉字。好，每一个汉字练习5遍，注意笔顺。好，大声说。好，练习以后回来看这个视频，然后再练习。好，我们听一下练习。来，我们一起来。好，今天我要给你们看3、4个汉字。好，第一个是错，不错的错。错 means a mistake or something incorrect, but 不错, not bad, has a more positive connotation in Chinese than in English. 不错 is basically the same as 很好。好，错，不错。好，你们可以看左边 the left 是简体字，右边 the right 是繁体字。As you may have noticed, these characters are quite close to one another. The thing that's different here is this radical on the left. So this is a gold or metal radical. So originally the 繁体字 version of it looks like this. The 简体字 version of it looks like that. So you'll see this with a lot of things. 错, it's not really very clear why it has this radical, but a lot of words having to do with money or metal will have this radical in them. 好，不错。好，请你练习啊，练习这个字错。好，我们一起来吧。第2个字是这个汉字，绝叫。This character has 2 different pronunciations, depending on the context. So if you're reading out loud, it's important to look at what's around it and think what makes sense for this word. So 绝, I will write the 简体字。好，简体字这儿你要1、2、3. Notice the direction that those go. The first 2 are coming in from the left. The third one is coming in from the right. Then we do this kind of roof that we've seen before. And on the bottom here, you might notice that this part you have seen before. This is 见 from 再见, but you've seen it in the 视 from 看电视. So this part in 简体字, in 繁体字. Remember, this means to see. Okay, so 绝 and 叫, both of these words you'll see it could have something to do with seeing. So we'll see that in combinations in a moment. Okay, 练习写绝叫。Okay, 第3个觉得，觉得. So that character we just saw, in this word it's pronounced 觉. 觉得 is like I feel or I think. So you can think of it as a way of seeing. 我觉得，我觉得. Let's look closely at this de for a moment. Double person radical on the left. So we've seen that in 很, right? Then we've got a sun, the sun radical on the top. And then that's really new to you is this part on the bottom. So think of it in parts. This one is kind of abstract, doesn't have like a specific meaning we can grab onto, like, oh, the woman radical or the child, something easy to remember. It's a kind of a connector word. So it doesn't have a super easy to grasp meaning like that. So think of the parts. The de has this double person that you've done before from 很. It has this that you've seen in, for example, 是我是美国人. And then we're going to go 一二三四 to finish it. 的. When you're practicing, write it together with 觉. So 觉得. It's easier to remember things if you write it in a combination. And since these two form this one word that you've learned, 觉得, practice writing 觉得 together. 好，停一下。觉得。好的，我们看下一个，睡觉的睡。So here's that same character that was just 觉 here it's 觉。所以睡觉的睡，睡觉的睡很麻烦。This character gives a lot of people trouble because there's just so many horizontal lines. So first thing to note, this has that I radical, right? 睡觉, you're going to close your eyes. So 睡 has the I radical in it. Over here on the right then, we're going to start in from the top, going to the left, following along with this animation. Okay, across the middle. Well, this should be a little longer. So it's going to really help to get muscle memory on this one. It's not line, 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 cross. You don't need to actually remember how many lines there are. You need to remember, your hand needs to remember what you do to create the character. So in from the top, then cross. Okay, then we're going to go down, then make the middle one, these two kind of little hatch marks, and then this, then finish. If you think about it from top to bottom, stroke by stroke, it's going to stick better in your mind. 好，睡, and then 睡觉, you can put those together. 好的，请你们练习写睡觉，睡觉。写好了吗？好，我们看下面。好，现在我们写 combos。好，觉得睡觉不错，只有意思，想。好 so a few of these I didn't go over with you. Hopefully you remember them from your 汉字书. If you don't, that's okay. We'll practice them here. 好，第一个，我觉得睡觉很好。我觉得睡觉很好。好了，我们一起来。我觉得睡觉很好。我觉得睡觉很好。好了吗？好，我们再来一个。我觉得英国菜没有意思。我觉得英国菜没有意思。好，我们一起来。我觉得英国菜没有意思。我觉得英国菜没有意思。One thing to help you remember the E from 有意思, this top part 你们知道 this is the in from 听音乐啊 in and plus a heart radical on the bottom. These are both hearts. 有意思 literally means have meaning. Okay, so it means something to you. So it has meaning, it's interesting. 有意思 that heart radical is like it right here. 好，我们再来一个。我只想睡觉。我只想睡觉。好了，我们一起看。我只想睡觉。来，我只想睡觉。我只想睡觉。Make sure your 只 is big enough. Those simple characters, it's easy to write them too small. 我只想睡觉。好，我们再来一个。你们不错。你们不错。好，我们一起来。你们不错。你们不错。写对了吗？很棒啊，不错。Write a few of your own. Think of new combinations, things you know, along with the new. 练习，练习。好，下面我们读对话。好，我给你们1分钟。Take a pause and see if you can read this. 好的，我读给你们听。这个周末你想做什么？我只想看电视。你呢？你想做什么？我想请你去吃中国菜，可是你觉得吃饭没有意思。怎么样？对吗？要是不对，练习写。很好啊，你们都不错。我们明天见。